He's got rhythm, the inside runner, Magic Sepoy, drawn next to it. All set 1,000 metres, the journey of the first. Starter on the platform. Field settles. They're racing in the first. He's got rhythm, begun okay. Slowly to go was Rose Ellen through the head in the air, and settling down Royal Roden will lead. Up on the outside is Magari, Star in the early stages. Just in behind them then, further back came He's Got Rhythm, the inside. They're followed by Magic Sepoy on his outside. Further back in the field then, as they settle down into stride, was Golden Oak. They're followed by, back behind them then was Rose Ellen, and back at the rear is Pure Min. Up on that top circle they come, and the leader is Golden Oak, now pulls its way to the lead. In second placing is Royal Roden. Third, about 4 lengths away, came Magic Sepoy, He's Got Rhythm. Then Magari, Star on the outside. Along gap back then came Pure Min, and last of all is Rose Ellen. About to round the home turn, and Golden Oak will straighten up in front. Golden Oak is about 3 or 4 in front. Magic Sepoy out after it on the outside. Then Pure Min, who's come from a long way back along the rails. It's Golden Oak in front. Magic Sepoy trying hard, and Pure Min on the inside. Magic Sepoy ranges up on the outside, grabs the lead near the line, and Magic Sepoy has won the first. Second placing maybe Pure Min up along the inside. They're just in front of, in the centre came Golden Oak. In behind them Royal Road, and He's Got Rhythm. Then to pull up there would have been further back in the field came Magari, Star and Jane. Rose Ellen was last in. Stand by for placings on race number 1. The inside runner. Captain Sobar draw next to it with Red Oak. They're off and racing this time. Off to a good start too, with down towards the centre of the track Red Oak showing some pace along with Shelmazar. Coming across from towards the outside Spirit Parade in the early stage. Settling down into stride, we've got a line of 4. Down on the inside Grey Steiger, Red Oak the centre, wider out is Shelmazar. As Shelmazar pulls its way to the lead with 1,300 metres to go, and as they head out of the straight, Shelmazar leads Red Oak. Up on the outside Captain Sobar, followed by Grey Steiger on the rails. A length away the outside was Spirit Parade. Second last Return Again, and last of all as they head into the back was Redcastle Cove. 1,200 metres to go as they go along towards the back of the track, and Shelmazar is the leader by a length and a half. In second placing Red Oak. Third on the rails comes the grey there, Grey Steiger. Over on its outside is Captain Sobar. A length and a half away then Spirit Parade on the outside of Return Again, and last of all is Redcastle Cove. Along the back of the track they go. Shelmazar steadied in front, leads half a length. Red Oak on its outside second. Third placing sneaking right up along the inside is Grey Steiger, then Captain Sobar. A length away then on the outside came Redcastle Cove improving. There followed by him behind them came Return Again, and now back to last of all is Spirit Parade. 400 metres to go on the top circle, and the leader now pulling its way to the lead on the outside is Red Oak from Shelmazar, hard ridden the rails. Then came Captain Sobar, followed by Grey Steiger, and at the head of the rest around the outside Spirit Parade. In the straight though, 200 metres to go, and Red Oak on the outside. Shelmazar fighting back. Further back from a long way back comes Spirit Parade and Captain Sobar getting out. It's Red Oak and Shelmazar fighting back. Red Oak the outer, Shelmazar the rails. They hit the line. Shelmazar. I reckon Shelmazar's bobbed on the line to just get it in front of Red Oak. A very close go. Third placing Captain Sobar. In behind them then to pull up was Spirit Parade from Return Again. Second last in came Grey Steiger, and last was Redcastle Cove. Dead set bob of the head here, a photo called for naturally enough. Coming the rostrum, all set, ready to go. Field settles, set and racing this time. Herbara came out sideways. It's throwing its head in the air shortly after the start. Viking Idol Ella's Boy showing pace out wide in the early stages, and nearer the inside Glacial Stream hunting up with Wingham, settling down into stride, and on the inside Wingham with Glacial Stream the outside. Trap wide early is Ellis Boy out of the straight. Then came Herbara from Ring of Peace the outside, then Newport Boy and Viking Idol at the rear. Out of the straight towards the 1,200 metre mark they stride, and the leader is Wingham by half a length on Glacial Glacial Stream the outside. Hubara settles third behind the leader. Ellis Boy is off around the outside, 3 wide as they head towards the 1200 metre mark. Then Ring of Peace, a length back, then came on the inside Newport Boy, and 3 away last of all is Viking Idol. Along the back of the track they stride, and Wingham is the leader with 800 metres to go. In second placing is Hubara, pulling its way around the outside Glacial Stream, Ellis Boy. Then in behind them came Ring of Peace, Newport Boy, and last of all is Viking Idol. Along towards the 500 metre mark now they stride, and the leader is Wingham by half a length over Glacial Stream. Up on the outside, Hubara third has had the run of the race. Then on the outside was Ellis Boy, followed by Ring of Peace. In behind them then Viking Idol, and last of all is Newport Boy. Along the side 400 metres out, and Wingham still a length in front. Hubara's come off the rails, then follows further back Ellis Boy around the outside, and Glacial Stream at the head of the rest into the straight, and Wingham on the inside, and joining it now Hubara in the centre of the track. Hubara moving up to Wingham. Wingham the inside and Hubara on the outer. Wingham's going strongly though with about 50 to go. Hubara is trying hard and wider out Ellis Boy, but Wingham right against the painters won. Wingham scores by about 2 lengths on the line. Hubara second, Ellis Boy third, then Ring of Peace, Glacial Stream, Viking Idol, and last in was Newport Boy. Numbers about to come up on race number 3. Good front-running ride there by Harry Bacon on Wingham. Hubara had the run of the race, looked like it'd grab at the top of the straight, moved up stylishly, but Harry Bacon's just set. They're ready and they're racing in the Healesville Cup. Over towards the inside, Ambassador's Ace came away okay, showing good pace shortly after the start was one of the Greys Fulfillment. It's wide on the track and hunting up towards the lead with Joel Manafroy. Just in behind them, Bravado settling down. Further back then was Rolara, followed by Radiant Ripple, and last of all, past the post with a lap to go, as It's Impossible. 1300 to go, striding out of the straight, and the leader down on the inside is Ambassador's Ace. Fulfillment pulls its way up to second. In behind them, Manafroy settling third from Jarl. Just in behind them, the rails came Bravado. 2 lengths away, then in the field came Rolara. In behind them was It's Impossible, and Radiant Ripple back at the rear. The cup field goes to the 1000 metre mark. On the outside, Fulfillment half a length in front. Ambassador's Ace is second. On the outside, Manafroy is third, followed by Bravado having the run of the race. Then on the outside was Jarl. Further back then in the field came Rolara, followed by over on his outside was Radiant Ripple, and It's Impossible 2 away last of all. Along the back of the track they go, 600 out in the cup, and the leader is Fulfillment by 3 lengths, Ambassador's Ace. Manafroy third on the outside, followed by Bravado. Then in behind them came Jarl. Over on the outside is Radiant Ripple improving. Then in behind them came Rolara, and last of all It's Impossible prior to turning for home, 300 out in the cup, and the leader is Fulfillment. It's 2 in front, but the danger is Bravado ranging up quickly. Further back then Rolara from a long way back with Manafroy in the straight now, and on the outside Bravado and Fulfillment kicking back. Fulfillment a neck in front. Bravado is trying hard, but Fulfillment ridden right out by rider P. Greeny, and Fulfillment wins the Healesville Cup by 3 lengths. Bravado third placing up on the outside went to Rolara. In behind the Manafroy, Jarl, then Radiant Ripple, followed by It's Impossible, and last in Ambassador's Ace. Fulfillment. I'm here at Healesville. Ruling Ming drawn the inside. Already set Healesville, a couple of them tracks, just 1200 metres the journey. Set and racing this time. Ruling Ming missed it slightly, and coming away smartly was Berry Lad. Berry Lad will lead, settling down from Natural Blue. Zephyr made the outside, then Ruling Ming, and Laboot is last of all. Along towards the 1000 metre mark they stride, and settling down Berry Lad is in front. By a length and a half over Zephyr made second. Natural Blue the rails third. On his outside is Laboot, and last of all is Ruling Ming. Along the back of the track they go, 800 metres out. Berry Lad is the pilot by a length and a half. In second placing, moving around the outside now, Zephyr made. Laboot back in the centre, followed by Natural Blue, and Ruling Ming is last of all. 600 out, and Berry Lad still by a length in front. Laboot has gone up to second on the outside. They're followed by further back in the field, then came Ruling Ming and Natural Blue. Off the back straight they swing, and the leader is Berry Lad by a length in front of Laboot, who's second. They're followed by further back in the field, making up ground around the outside. Then came Ruling Ming as they make the home turn and wider out Zephyr Maid in the straight, and Laboot in the centre has gone to the lead from Berry Lad, hard ridden. Then further back came Zephyr Maid. It's Laboot on the outside and fighting back Berry Lad. Berry Lad the inside, Laboot the outside. Here's a go. Berry Lad. Berry Lad's fought back to beat Laboot on the line by about a half a head. Third placing about 6 away went to Ruling Ming, and behind them Zephyr Maid, and last in Natural Blue. Good race up the straight, and you'll find that Berry Lad's fought back here to win. Laboot looked to have headed it there with about 2,400 metres, and off they go and racing this time. Coming away okay was Noble Navarre with Banaka Prince shortly after the start. Rossi Edition moving around the outside. Rossi Edition leads them into the back the first time. Settling second the rail, Noble Navarre. Banaka Prince up on the outside. Then came Rated Bow. Further back whipping around them, not happy with the slow pace, is Fair Rebel. Back centre field then came Trier, followed by just behind him then was Baron Cool. In behind them then settling down was Shift Me By, followed by Rising Lad, and 5 away last of all Star Tiller. Round onto the top circle the first time at the lap and a half mark, and the leader is Fair Rebel now by 3 in front. Banaka Prince is second. Third Rated Bow on the inside from Rossi Edition. Then Noble Navarre, followed by Trier on the outside of Baron Cool. Length and a half away then came Shift Me By, followed by Rising Lad, and about 5 away last of all Star Tiller. Round they stride into the straight the first time at the 1,400 metre mark, and the leader leaving the fence a bit is Fair Rebel. In second placing Banaka Prince, third Rated Bow, followed by in the 1x1 position at the moment is Rossi Edition over on the outside of Noble Navarre. Then in behind them came Baron Cool. Then on the outside came Trier, followed by on the outside Rising Lad. In behind them second last as they stride out of the straight towards the back was Shift Me By, and last of all Star Tiller. Well, they've had the bell. They hit into the back on the last occasion, and the leader on the inside is Banaka Prince. In second placing up on the outside is Fair Rebel. Third the rails then came Rated Bow, followed by Rossi Edition the outside. In behind them Noble Navarre, then Rising Lad at the 1,000. Star Tiller starting to go forward, then Trier. Second last is Baron Cool, and back at the rear is Shift Me By. They're starting to bunch up as they head along the back the last time, and the leader with 800 metres to go is Banaka Prince. Half a length on Rated Bow, come off the rails to second now. Rossi Edition from Star Tiller. Then in behind them losing ground quickly was Fair Rebel, being passed by Rising Lad. In behind them going forward then came Shift Me By. Noble Navarre continuing to lose ground, and coming home from a long way back is Baron Cool, and forget about Fair Rebel, who's now last of all. Rated Bow now's gone up to the lead on the home turn. About 300 metres to go. Rated Bow's pulled its way to the lead. Rising Lad's the danger. Then came Rossi Edition. In behind them Banaka Prince, and further back Star Tiller. In the straight 200 to go, and Rising Lad's raced to the lead and raced away. Rising Lad's 3 or 4 in front. Rossi Edition down the outside from Rated Bow and Star Tiller, but it's Rising Lad drawing clear near the line, and Rising Lad takes out the last by 5 lengths. Rossi Edition second, Rated Bow third. In behind them then to pull up there would have been Shift Me By. There followed by further back in the field came Star Tiller. Along got back then Baron Cool, followed by Banaka Prince Trier. Second last was Noble Navarre, and last in Fair Rebel. Stand by for the placings. On the longest pill, the Yarra Glen Racehorse Trainers distance handicap 2,400 metres. The winner, number 4, Rising Lad. A Rising Lad, a bay gelding 6 years by Rising Flame from Camp Lass, owned by NF Pearce and CT Price. Trained by NF Pearce at Yarra Glen, ridden by Corey Mallion. Second placing going to 5, Rossi Edition by Taj Rossi from Tisreen. Trained by WM Miller at Healesville, ridden by Troy Strang. And third to 2, Rated Bow by Representative from Rated Plus. Trained by DR Stevens at Pakenham and ridden by Ray Douglas. Placings on the final event 4, 5 and 2.